Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be outing myself. I'm going to be going through all of my designer purchases this year and letting you know which ones were duds, aka I regret and blew my money, and which other ones I thought were great and that I'm glad that I added to my collection. So before we get started, I would really love and appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel, and if you can also turn on the notification so you get alerts whenever I post. Let's start off with a dud. Missoni Headband. I see these on influencers all the time, specifically when they're on the Amalfi Coast in Capri in Italy, and it looks so cute with the swimsuit that I had to have one. I actually really like Missoni. This is actually a Missoni dress that I got from The Real, but I've always been a fan of their brand. They were like in a book that I got when I was like maybe a teenager. It was a fashion book and I fell in love with the story. Anyway, all that to say is this, it's not me. When I'm in the pool, when I'm in my swimsuit, I want my hair up in a top knot, in a high pony. I'm not there looking cute with curls, so this was a dud. Luckily, I bought it on Off Fifth, like Saks Fifth Avenue's outlet. So I think I paid $70 for it. So still very expensive. Definitely a deal compared to like what it retails. I think it retails like $100 or $200 and something dollars. I'm going to keep it because I'll definitely make it a point to get pictures in it, and maybe I'll just start using it more casually. But yeah, this one was one where I got suckered in and it is a dud. So now on a higher note, I had seen these at Neiman Marcus during one of their designer sales, like in store, and I fell in love with them. But at that point I didn't have in my budget to spend I think they were like $500 at the store. I didn't have the money to spend it towards the loafers at that time. Well, I saw someone that lives around me that sources designer items from like Last Call in the Rack, and she posted these and I snagged them up. So I got these for $400 and then I paid a sourcing fee, but it was still like very reasonable compared to like what they retail. Glad I got these. I will say they are a little uncomfortable. I wore them to the airport and they were the worst airport shoe. Since it has this like metal detailing here. Oh, did I say that they're Prada? They're Prada. Since it has this metal detailing here, it kind of hurts and it's like stiff. So I think I just need to stretch them out a little bit. But I love them. They kind of give me like those chunky Prada vibes. They're different. They're not the same ones that everybody else has. And they kind of remind me of shoes I used to wear as a kid. So these were a great buy. I've already been wearing them a lot since the weather started getting a little cool. Well, it's Texas, so it's not cool, but you know what I mean. So now we will go with another good buy. Dior Sunglasses. So I got these on a website called Jomashop. They're online and they sell like 100% authentic items. These were just like on clearance. So I got these for $120 and these are priced on my most worn sunglasses next to like my Ray-Ban circle ones. Love, love, love these. They're just very classic. The style is very popular right now. And I don't know, I love them and they weren't that expensive. I mean, they ended up being cheaper than like Ray-Bans. So these were a good buy. So these next ones are, I didn't buy them. They were a gift from my parents for my birthday, but just hear me out, I guess. So the Manolo Hingisi, I got the kitten heel. So for my birthday, my parents, since I turned 30 this year, my parents let me pick a nice pair of shoes for them to gift me for my 30th. I could have picked anything, but I wanted these because I had wanted these shoes, putting them down. Wanted these shoes for as long as I can remember. They're like, obviously an absolute classic, and for that reason I went with the kitten heel because I wanted to get as much use out of them as possible. I have not worn them as often as I thought, so I'm not sure if it's because they're satin and it's delicate with the rain, but I've only used them like 2 times since I got them and my birthday was in April. I think they're not a regret because these are like a long game type of purchase. Like these are ones that you never get rid of, have them in your closet forever. Like I'm sure even if I have a daughter, they'll still be in style when I can pass them down to her or something. So those are like an iffy, didn't wear them as often as I thought I'd wear them, but they're still a good buy. But I still want to include them on here just to like show you that I thought I was going to wear them all the time because of the kitten heel, and I still haven't. So this next item is, it's actually like, I think I bought it at the end of the last year, but I'm still including because it was like very expensive for me to buy, but it's something that I had been wanting for like almost a year, and I bought it when I saw it on sale, and lo and behold, I haven't used it. It is the Jacquemus, which Jacquemus is like one of my all-time favorite designers right now. I don't have anything by him except this, but I just love everything he puts out because I feel like it's very much my style, where it's like classics but a little bit of a twist. So when I saw this and it has makeup stains on it because I've tried it on a million times to wear with an outfit and I still haven't worn it. Anyway, it has like suspenders and it's like cropped, and then it has like this thing which cinches you in where you just have like exposed skin. I saw it on the runway. I'll put a picture in here with the model, and I instantly fell in love. Like, I love a button up. I feel confident in them. I love how they could dress up an outfit, but you could also dress them down if you wanted to. This retailed $500 when I first like laid eyes on it, so I definitely couldn't buy that. Like, no, could not spend that money. But then Net-a-Porter, I think it was, yeah, Net-a-Porter, that's what this tag says, was having a sale, and this was part of it, and it was like almost a year after it had been like, you know, released. So I ordered it. It was like less than $200, or I think it was like $200 with tax. Yeah, I have not worn it. I've tried it on 1,000,001 times, and I actually have it listed for sale on Vestiaire Collective if you're interested. It still has the tags. Like, I still have the Jacquemus tag right here. I really want it to work, but I can't. Every time I style it, it doesn't look like I want it to look on me, and I think it's probably because I have a short torso because I'm not a freaking model, which bums me out. But I guess that shows you that you might fall in love with something that doesn't necessarily work for you. And at the $200 price point, I can't justify keeping this if I'm not gonna wear it. Yeah, if you're interested in buying it from me, comment down below. The next two items I'm going to show together because I bought them at the same time. And this one, I don't want this to be a lesson for myself and for you guys watching, maybe not. Over the summer, my husband and I went to Florida, and they actually have designer outlets there. We had time in our schedule, so we went, because I'm honestly not the type of person that's going to go designer shopping if I'm on vacation, if it doesn't fit my schedule, because if I'm on vacation, I'm there to like see the sights. Like, I've been to Europe plenty of times and didn't step into a designer store because that wasn't what I was there for. I was there to see history, right? All that to say is, we went to the designer outlets, and they had like Fendi, Prada, like every designer that I love. They had good items. Nothing was honestly like a steal that I saw. Well, anyway, we went to Prada and we waited probably like 45 minutes in line. Like, all summer, I've been obsessed with like the Prada, or for the past couple of years, I've been obsessed with the Prada nylon bags. And I kind of wanted it in, I wanted it in black, but then I've also been into the Bottega colors, and I liked their lavender in the Jody bag. Well, couldn't buy that either. But when I saw this Prada small bag in the pastel color, I was like, oh, you know, it's cheaper than the nylon bag. I could get the pastel out of my system since I can't get the Bottega Jody bag. Perfect, let me just get this at the outlet. Was never looking for this bag, had never seen it before, but decided that day, let me get it, I'm at the outlet. Like, it's beautiful, it's fine. It's like Saffiano, so it's like very durable. Plenty of room for like a side bag, has a chain. I stuff it in here because I'm shorter. I think I paid like $700 for it, so it wasn't even like, oh, a steal, like 40% off at the outlets. It was not that reasonably priced. I have only used it probably like 5 times, and it makes me mad because I know that I justified it because I was on a trip, I was at the outlet, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, this will keep me from buying the nylon bag, and it'll also satisfy my pastel itch. No, it did not, because it's not the Jody bag that I want, and it's not the nylon bag that I want. So it's just a bag that doesn't scratch that itch, essentially. Don't get stuck in the when in Rome when you're on a trip and buy something that you've never had your eyes on. Like, it makes me sad. I'm gonna have to use it because I don't want to sell it because I don't think I'd get money from it, but definitely not my best purchase this year. That same trip, I got these sunglasses. Now, these were better priced. I think these were like $130. So they're very similar to, they're also from Prada. They're very similar to like the shape, like the elongated, but they have the mirror and the metal. And I think it's the mirrored lens that makes them not me. Like, I think if it would have been a normal lens and in gold, in like a gold frame, I would have gotten use out of them, or more use out of them than this. So overall, this was a way better deal than the purse, because I think these retailed like $400 or $500. I have used these more than the purse, but I didn't need them. I have plenty of sunglasses. I have sunglasses I love. I didn't really need to get a new pair of sunglasses. That was never even on my radar. So I guess that's a tip for you and a reminder for me. When I go on vacation, don't buy from designer stores or outlets. Doesn't matter if it's a better deal, if I've never had my eye on it, because that is just a waste of money. Like $900 a year, probably with tax. that I didn't need to spend, and had I just put that 900 towards, I don't know, the nylon bag or the Jody. And finally, the one you guys are probably sick and tired of me posting about, the Bottega bag. I'm obsessed with it. Love, love, love this. I can see this being used all winter long. Look, this even looks good with that Burberry coat. Yes, I can see myself using this all winter long, all fall long. I did sell a bag to get this bag, so the funds were kind of like, you know, nothing extra came out of my pocket really. So this was definitely a good buy as well this year. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you guys take away either, you know, maybe you wanted some of these items and you get my thoughts on why they didn't work out for me or why they did work out. Or maybe, you know, you're kind of like me and you sometimes get suckered in on the influencer cute photo op situation, or the traveling and feeling like you need to buy something if you're in store. So learn from my mistakes, and actually maybe comment down below. What's your biggest designer regret this year if you have any? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.